In this video, we are going to show you how to do hands-free coding on Cursor using Wispr Flow. But before that, we are going to explain what Wispr Flow is, the features, and is it free or is it subscription-based? So to begin, Wispr Flow is an AI-powered high-accuracy voice-to-text dictation application designed for Windows, Mac, and iPhone. It is designed to replace typing. It transcribes speech in real time, instantly editing any formatting text, allowing users to communicate or create content at conversational speed across all applications. Now, Wispr Flow, as you can see here, we go back to the very tippy top. There you go. It says here, the voice-to-text AI that turns speech into clear, polished writing in every app that you create. So what are the products of Wispr Flow? So product includes the features. We're going to go to the features first. Now, you can use Wispr Flow for free during launch. As you can see, this is launch, right? So you can speak naturally. Flow writes it perfectly for you. So speak into any app. Flow works everywhere. Notion, Gmail, Google Docs, WhatsApp, so Cursor, so on and so forth. Spells names right. So Flow uses surrounding context to spell uncommon names right, so you don't have to fix it later. It is utilizes 100 languages, so Flow works in over 100 languages, so you can dictate in Espanol, French, Russian, Japanese, so on and so forth. And Whisper. Flow even works when you're whispering, so you can keep dictating in shared quiet spaces. So if you're working, say, in a cafe, in a Starbucks, and you can't really raise your voice, you can just do hush, hush, things with Whisper. So works wherever you work. So Flow runs seamlessly on desktop and mobile, keeping your voice in sync across every device. So iPhone, Mac, Windows, and Android. You can download it for every single one of these devices, and it edits your speak. So Flow goes beyond basic dictation, cleaning up filler words, formatting lists, catching punctuation, and understanding correction in real time. So backtrack. Flow understands when you change your mind. So remove fillers, removes the ums, us, buts, your numbered list. So just speak the numbers. Going to the store for 1 apples, 2 bananas, 3 oranges, etc. Auto punctuation. So Flow detects punctuation naturally from your pauses. So there's a lot of things that Flow does that will make your life so much easier. So when it comes to the pricing, right? So it says here, download the app to get started with 14 days Flow Pro for free, no credit card required, which is insane. So Flow Basic is free, 2,000 words per week on Mac or Windows, 1,000 words per week on Flow for iPhone, unlimited words per week on Android for a limited time only, custom dictionary and snippets, support for over 100 languages. We already discussed that. Privacy mode, zero data retention, and HIPAA ready. When it comes to Flow Pro, which is $12 per month per user, you get everything on free plus these. And Flow Enterprise, of course, just like any other enterprise or company level plan or subscription, you need to get in touch with their people. All right, next step is, so how do we get Wispr Flow on our PC or laptop? Quite simple. Go to wisprflow.ai. This is going to be our website, and you need to click on download for Windows like so. It's going to bring us to this page right here. So open Wispr Flow in 3 steps. So open your downloads, don't double click Wispr Flow setup, wait for it to launch. So when you go here, automatically you're going to be able to download the installer right here. So all we need to do is, once you've downloaded the installer, it's going to be like a second long, right? So click on Wispr Flow setup like so. Wait for it to pop up. Right? So it's going to start loading up. And here, as you can see here, it's going to be able to show you this page right here. If you haven't signed in yet, or you haven't created an account, it's going to ask you. Google or Gmail is the fast way. Welcome. A few questions to get you started. So where did you hear about us? So you can just, maybe YouTube. There we go. Well, which YouTuber? Say maybe this one. Click continue. Tell us about yourself. So what do you do for work? For example, you're a student. Do that. Where do you spend typing? So taking notes, drafting, so chatting with AI, so on and so forth. Let's say just taking notes, for example. Click continue. Flow is voice to text that works everywhere. So Flows understands what you mean, not just what you said, turning your voice into perfectly formatted text in every app. So click continue. So do you work next to other people? We'll give you tip based on your environment sometimes do that. Just middle of the road reply. You can whisper around other people. Flow works with even when you whisper. So we'll set things up so it can work best in any environment, which is pretty good. Start setup. So you control your data. Privacy mode. So sure. Test your microphone. So as you can see here, my microphone is registering. There we go. See purple bars. Say yes. Do the buttons turn purple while pressing them? So as you can see, Windows key. Let's try control. Yep. Okay. Yes. Press both shortcut buttons at the same time. Okay. Okay. Yes. Select your language. English. Continue. Slack. There we go. So working for you. Yes. Right. So we can just skip this. It works for Gmail too. Skip. Notion. Skip. So nice job speaking can be avoid all. Yeah. There we go. Continue. So Sarkis voice 200 words per minute. I do kind of speak fast. So 32 hours a week. There we go. Continue. You've now upgraded to Flow Pro. Great. So again, this is going to be your free trial. You don't need a credit card, as you can see here. If you have a lot of words, you've earned a free day of Pro. Continue. Give them the magic. So finish. Right. If you want to refer people, you can have your referral link here. If you want, click finish. How you like to use your flow. Take note. Chat with AI. So you can do a lot of things here. So for example, we're going to test it for now, right? Take a note. Try it now. Next step, open note-taking app, right? There we go. No dictations yet. So this is how you set it up. Now we're going to discuss what vibe coding is. Andrej Karpathy is a renowned AI researcher, founding member of OpenAI, and former director of AI at Tesla. So he tweeted, this was February of last year, he is the person who coined what vibe coding is. So there's a new kind of coding I call vibe coding, where you fully give in to the vibes, embrace exponentials, and forget that the code even exists. So it's possible because the LLMs are getting too good. Also, I just talked to Composer with Super Whisper, so I barely even touch the keyboard. So I ask for the dumbest things like decrease the padding on the sidebar by half because I'm too lazy to find it. I accept all always. I don't read the difference anymore. When I get error messages, I just copy paste them in with no comment. Usually that fixes it. The code grows beyond my usual comprehension. I'd have to really read through it for a while. Sometimes the LLMs can't fix a bug, so I just work around it or ask for random changes until it goes away. So it's pretty much just, I guess, an easier way or a chiller way to code, right? So that is what vibe coding is, and you can actually do that with Flow AI. All right, now that we have Wispr Flow set up on your PC or laptop, now we can just actually test it for real this time. So it's running right now, and as you can see here, if I hover my mouse here on the bottom center of the screen, it says click or hold Control Win to start dictating. So that is how you can be pretty much 99.9% hands-free when it comes to typing, right? So we are in manus.im right now, and I'm just going to say, I'm just going to ask it something using Wispr. There we go. So we're going to just go press, again, we're going to press Control Win, right? And we're just going to ask, can you give me the Cursor AI website link? And as you can see, it just typed it myself. I mean, it typed it itself, not myself. So do that. It's gonna give you automatically the website. So Manus is slow when it comes to even very simple tasks like this. But as you can see, it's already given us Cursor AI. Click on that. So again, this is going to be the Cursor website that we are going to be using. So now that we are here, we are going to click download for Windows because this is going to be what we're going to be using for coding. So as you can see, we have downloaded the Cursor app. We're just going to wait for it to finish. There you go. Click on the installer and we're going to install it firsthand. So accept agreement. Next, next, next. As editor for supporting file types. We're just not going to do that right now. Next, install. There we go. So we're just going to install Cursor, and then we're going to start using Wispr Flow to code, to vibe code, right? So again, pretty much hands-free aside from pressing Control and Windows, right? Wait for it to load. Okay, while we are waiting for this to finish, we are going to ask Manus AI something else. We're going to ask it using Cursor, right? Or Whisper. We're going to ask it, can you give me a simple prompt to use on Cursor AI for me to vibe code in creating a simple website for a bakery specializing on brownies? There we go. Click send. So Manus now is going to start drafting a prompt for vibe coding. We're going to go back to Cursor. So launch Cursor, click on finish. There we go. So now it's done, right? So here is a vibe coding prompt designed for Cursor AI to help you create a simple, inviting website for a brownie bakery. So we're just going to copy this, right? And we're going to paste it in a notepad off screen. So Cursor is going to ask you to sign up. We're going to do that right now. Share data. Don't share data. Maybe later. You're set. So I'll do this later. Log me in. Feel free to return to Cursor. Now that we have everything set up, we have Cursor installed. We also have Flow installed. So as you can see here on the bottom center of your screen, we have Flow ready, right? So now in Cursor, you don't click on new project. You don't click on open project. What we want to do is go to the upper left corner of your screen, click file. And what we want to do is click on new agents window. So when we click on this new pop-up will appear here in the center. So as you can see, it looks like any GPT model, any LLM. So here we're gonna, you can actually just click on this if you want, but since we're using Flow, we are going to, as you can see here, do this, right? So here we are going to say our prompt. Design a cozy artisanal website for the Brownie Nook, a small bakery specializing in gourmet brownies. The site should evoke warmth, deliciousness, and a homemade feel, blending rustic charm with a clean, modern aesthetic. Use a color palette inspired by rich chocolate browns, creamy whites, and subtle hints of caramel or berry. The layout should be simple and intuitive, featuring a prominent hero section with a mouth-watering brownie imagery, a clear menu display, and an About Us section telling our story in a straightforward contact form. Ensure the design is fully responsive and optimized for a delightful user experience. Focus on elegant typography and subtle animations that enhance the vibe without being distracting. Let's make visitors crave brownies. So as you can see here, I started off speaking normally or loudly, and then I started whispering, but it still gets everything. Now that we have our prompt set up here, all we need to do is click on send with Cursor, and it's going to start planning how to create the code for this website. So as you can see here, I'm creating a new directory for brownie, for this artisanal brownie bakery, so on and so forth. There you go. And the good thing about this is if it does run into any errors, all you need to do is just say fix it, right? So you just need to wait, to be honest, and see whether or not it runs into any issues. Or if there are any prompts that you need to click, which by the way, you can click using your mouse, right? Or you can just, do this, right? Control Win. now it's reviewing, right? The styles. So if we expand on this is pretty much the initial code that is created, and it's now doing more. And for the most part, when you do this with cursor, the more complex, the more complicated the code that you're making, the more or the bigger the probability it's going to run into certain things that it needs to course correct. But for this, it's just a simple website, right? So it's probably not going to have any issues. Again, it's planning its next moves. So as you can see, you're fixing brownie animation. As you can see here, fixing brownie layer CSS. As you can see, it's having issues, right? Uh, Keyframe transforms conflicted with static rotation, simplifying the stack animation. So I don't even need to say anything, right? But if you're doing something else, you might need to just you know say something, right? I'm actually gonna say something follow up. So again, we're gonna whisper. I want you to automatically fix any issues you come across. So you don't need to ask me anything. If you see anything that is not working, make sure that you correct it yourself. Press send. So as you can see, it is now queued. So it says here initialize this profile. So you can either skip or run. So again, you just click on run. There you go. So we can just do that. Planning its next move. So it's considering both what it's going to do next and what we just updated it with. And as you can see, it starts fixing stuff now, right? It's checking, it's fixing. So I guess this is a faster way to do so instead of just waiting for any issues to come up, right? I just said, hey, if there are any issues, just fix it. Don't ask for me or don't wait for me to confirm anything. So as you can see, I found a syntax error, right? So it's now explaining it's gonna just fix it by itself. So you literally are vibing, and if you want to watch something, you're watching a YouTube video, listening to a podcast, you can do it with this, right? Again, another bug. You saw another bug. It is now fixing it, and it's doing more. And as you can see, it's now applying the fixes that it needed for the bugs that it discovered. Now, again, this is the fastest way. Like there are some videos out there that's gonna just wait for it to find bugs or find errors and whatnot. Just tell it to, like, okay, actually the more efficient way is like put uh add it to the prompt initially, so you don't really need to do anything. You're literally hands off until it's done creating whatever coding project that you wanted it to do, right? As you can see here, it says removing the ineffective document click handler. The mobile overlay is inside the header, so outside clicks never registered. So it's just course correcting as it goes, which is what you want. All right, as you can see here, it says here is what was wrong and what I changed on my own. Fix applied. So as you can see here, there you go. You don't need to confirm anything for these. They've already in the project. So there you go. Now it's done. That is pretty much how you do vibe coding using Cursor, using uh, Flow, Wispr Flow. So pretty much it. That's the video. Hope you liked it. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Ring that bell icon. We'll see you on the next video.